So you have been seeing this rich anti vibe sleeve that is trending on Instagram now, but you don't know how to go about it. This video is just for you. Just stay tuned. You can use this flounce for the sleeve. You can use it for any part of your dress. And this is what I'm going to show you how to make today. Just like this video and stay tuned. Grab your popcorn and watch. So guys, before we jump into this video, my name is Ify Collins and I want to welcome all my new subscribers and urge those that have not subscribed to my channel to please kindly consider subscribing and make sure to turn on the notification bell so that you get notification of any of my new videos that drop on this channel. So first of all, we are going to start off with the cotton. So we'll get our fabric, fold it into two like I've done in this video. Then you grab your tape, then you measure the length. Like the measurements that you take depends on how full you want your flounce to be. For this, I'm taking 32 inches by 32 inches. This is the measurement I'll be needing. I don't want my flounce to be so full. It's just on one sleeve of my outfit that I want to put this flounce. So I'll cut out this part of this fabric for the flounce that I'm going to do. So guys, here it is. It measures 32 inches by 32 inches. The both sides should be equal. So the next thing we are going to do is to find the half of our 32 inches, which is 16. I will mark it at the center. We'll do the same for the other side. The same 16 inches is what we are going to mark. Then I'll find the point where 16 inches these two lines meet. This will be our center point. At this point, I'm going to draw a circle which will guide me to draw the flounce. So the next thing I'm going to do is to use my measuring tape and measure out 5 inches on one of the lines, just like so. This is actually because the crinoline I'm going to use is 3 inches. It's actually 3 inches, so I'm going to use 5 inches so that after the 3 inches I'll see the space to work with that I can sew on the fabric with. So from the next point, I'm going to join to this 5 inches that I marked. So the rest of the round I'll keep going with 5 inches. As you are going, you are placing it on top of each other, just like so. Just keep watching and paying attention so you understand what I'm doing. Guys, make sure you don't jump any part of this video so that you will not miss out on anything or any instruction that I will give, because I will show how to cut it, how to join it, how to add the crinoline, and even how to sew it on your outfit. So I'll place it on this next one, not on the first round. So it will keep going round like so. It will just keep going round until we cover our whole fabric. So this is much our 5 inches can go. So I'll stop here and join the dotted lines. So next I'm going to do is to trace out this with scissors. I'll cut it round and round. Just watch as I'm going to do it. So this is the flounce we are going to be working with. Remember that we have this in two places, so I'm going to sew crinoline on one of the fabrics and leave the other one. The one that is without crinoline will now be used to turn up the one that we're going to sew our crinoline on. So I'll just remove one of these fabrics and focus on one. Then I'll show you guys what I mean by crinoline, because some of us don't know what crinoline is. So this is what crinoline looks like. I'm sure you must have seen it somewhere in the market. This one, it has different inches. This one is 3 inches. This is one I'm going to be using. So next thing, I want to cut off this excess, the part that is not good, so I can be able to use it. So what I'm going to do now is to place my crinoline on the flounce that I just cut, leaving ½ inch. This ½ inch I will leave it until the end of the flounce that we cut. This ½ inch is where I'm going to sew the other one, the other part I removed. That is the space I'm going to use to turn it up. So I'll just go ahead and sew it like this. Please, you need to be very careful because crinoline is always not so easy to work with, but once you start using it, you enjoy it. Trust me, like, it obeys. As you are turning it, as you are folding it, it will just obey you and stay where you keep it. So that's just it. So let me just go ahead and sew this thing around. So I'm done with this part. I'm going to cut off the excess, leaving ½ inch. This ½ inch is what I'll use to cover the excess. So I'll just sew the other one round. So guys, you notice that as you're approaching the end part of this flounce, that our crinoline starts folding, like it's going to start coming up like this. So all you need to do is to press it down the way I'm doing now. Just press it down, hold it down and sew on top of it. Please do not allow your fabric to fold. Make sure you bring it out and straighten it very well. Just press the crinoline down once it comes up like this and hold it down to sew it. It will just sew on its own. So this is what we are going to do until the end of this thing. Then we'll also leave our ½ inch, just like we did at the beginning of this. This ½ inch is what we are going to use to turn it up. So we are done with this. So I'm going to bring the other part of this flounce and place it on the right side of this, leaving the part I sew the crinoline on top of it, so I can actually see the line where I'm not supposed to sew on. So I'll sew here. Please do not sew on your crinoline. Don't sew on your crinoline to mess it up. Just sew on the fabric, the half inch that we left round. Just sew on that half inch. We'll sew it to the end, then come back and sew half inch straight down again. You see the way I'm taking it is so I'm not sewing on top of the crinoline that I sewed earlier. Just be careful so that this doesn't fold. This is actually a very easy stuff to do. It's not really hard. Please do not worry about the paper on the fabric. I'll remove it once I'm doing the ironing. So it's time to sew the other end of it. Just continue with half inch. Don't be tempted to take off this our allowance. We are still going to work with it. So after this, I'm just going to notch this inner side. I'm just going to notch it round. It's not really necessary to notch the other side of it. So next I'm going to turn it up. So we are done. I'm just going to fold in this excess. This is why I left that half inch at the end initially. Just going to fold in this excess and sew on top of it so I can cover that rough edge. So I'll just take this to the table and iron it out with my hot steam iron. I'll press it very well. See guys, steam iron is very important in tailoring. You don't know, like it helps you to press down things very well. Like there are some things that steam iron does very well that ordinary iron that are not steam cannot do. I enjoy using steam iron when I'm sewing clothes. So I'll just go ahead and iron this out. While I'm ironing, I'll just take off those peppers. Like the iron will melt the gum that holds it down, so it will be easier for me to remove. Just a very simple thing, just like I've done here now. See, just removed by itself. So I'll do the same to the rest of the body. So guys, I'm finally done ironing, and this is what our flounce is looking like. Isn't it beautiful? Just imagine this on a fabric with whole lots of kissing pleats added to it. It's going to be wiggling and wiggling. Let me show you guys what a taste of it is going to be like. But if you actually want to see how I add this to a fabric, just relax and keep watching this video. I'll show you guys how I attach it to fabric. I'm just trying to show you guys what it's going to look like by the time you bring it all together. See how strong it is. No matter how you wash this, it's never going to fall. It's going to stand like this. Why? Is because it is not pepper that is inside. This is crinoline that is inside, and it doesn't soften when you wash it. See how strong it is. Even if you fold it, it will still come out standing. See how beautiful it is, wiggling. Isn't it beautiful? So just keep watching to see how I put this on fabric. So guys, I want to go ahead and put this on a fabric, and I'm starting with the part that has more wiggle. At this part, I don't want to do any pleats at all because I want it to be very full. So as I'm moving and I'm getting to the part that doesn't have much wiggle, I'll go ahead and keep doing kissing pleats. I feel it's better off to do kissing pleats on this thing so that it will give us that shape that we want. So by the time you reach to the part that you don't want it to be, you just turn it over and continue sewing. Once you get to the other edge, you do the same until you finish the whole flounce. Don't forget to do kissing pleats as you go ahead so that the flounce will bounce very well. So guys, that is basically it for this video. If you like this video, if you like the knowledge that we have shared, please give this video a thumbs up, like the video. You can share it to your friends. You can also subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell, so each time I drop a new video, you will be the first person to see it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I remain your girl, Ivy Collins. Please do well to ask me any question that confuses you on the comment section. I'll be right there to answer you. Bye.